Do you know what? Every single time I start feeling disappointed or I'm feeling down about, our performances or our results, Mr. Thomas Tuchel just swoops in and and he lullabies me with his press conferences, man. I don't know, am I the only sucker for press conferences? I eat that shit up on a weekly basis. Good afternoon, people, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another preview. Um, a, a very tough weekend and a very tough pill to swallow for all of us, all our Chelsea fans. So it was a horror show. Let's just be honest, it was a horror show, and the less we talk about it, the better for my mood. Um, but as the season reaches its inevitable peak, with each and every game, the importance level for each game increases more and more, and that means the game right now in front of us against FC Porto is the toughest game of the season and the most important game of the season as of right now. When the draws were announced, I think all fans went completely berserk. We were all crazy about the result, not the results, the draws, because honestly we were dealt a very lucky hand. We were dealt the luckiest hand on the table. Honestly, we dodged past all the big guns of the Champions League: Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Dortmund, PSG. All are not not going to face them till the actual finals, if we make it there, which is absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane. We got very lucky. This by no means is underestimating Porto, because I don't want to do that. I did that against West Brom, and we also what happened. Let me repeat myself. I am not underestimating Porto. Porto, if you look at the screen right now, if you look at the overlay, look at it, check out the stats. They have better stats than us in pretty much every single area. They have got more goals scored, lesser goals conceded, a higher goal per game average. Just they're obviously playing in a different league. They're playing against different opponents, but still, we have to give them the respect that they deserve. And Thomas Tuchel came out today with his press conference, and yeah, I was eating that shit up. But he mentioned a few things. He said Rudiger will be starting the game. Kante is fit. Pulisic is fit, and they're both in the squad. Even Tammy Abraham. I'm not sure what's going on Tammy Abraham, but maybe I'll make a different video about it. But this is not the time to talk about it. Yeah, I'm definitely not underestimating Porto, because they have the ability to hurt us, and like Kovacic mentioned in his press conference, they beat Juventus. Who are not an easy team to beat, and who have one of the best players in the world in Cristiano Ronaldo, if not the best player. So definitely not an easy team. Cannot underestimate them at all. They have some great players. Obviously, our lonely defender Malang Sarr is going to be playing against us, unfortunately. So I don't think he'll play against us tomorrow. I think he'll be playing the second leg, but still, we're going to come up against him at some point. Obviously, Pepe is the highlight of in that team sheet. He's just a different animal, man. He's just a different animal. So it's definitely not going to be an easy game. They have very good players all over the field, and they play a very good defensive game. So definitely going to be very difficult. And so the lineup I have gone with is in accordance with that. Because I've gone with a strong lineup. I've gone with a very strong lineup, and yeah, let's just get into that. Anyway, so in goal, I have gone with Edouard Mendy. There's no real. I don't think there's any justification for this decision. Obviously, there was this whole this news going around about Kepa and Antonio Rudiger having a bit of a fight on the training ground, which is I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel that's a good thing in a way, because we need that contact and we need that competitive spirit right now, especially in this time of the season. But we don't need the team to be divided, and so I'm not sure how I feel about this, but it could be a good thing. Teams after a loss are generally very, very tough to play against, because we're aware of where we are lacking, and whatever loopholes were existent in the previous system are now covered. I hope so, at least. So yeah, Edouard Mendy in goal for me. The back three, I'm going to go for a back three of Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta, and Antonio Rudiger. Uh, I put Thiago Silva back in because I don't think that it was completely his fault, and I don't think the red card was even. I think it was too harsh, given the nature of the tackle. It was just a block, and he landed on the other player who was kind of running into him. So I do think that the yellow card was a bit harsh, and that red card was undeserved, to say the least. However, it is what it is. Jorginho had a big part to play in that, and I do not think it was completely on Thiago Silva. And though he came out and took responsibility for it like a true professional, like a true captain, and like a true gentleman, absolutely love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. As Piliqueta, I mentioned in my reaction to the video, to the game against West Brom, that I didn't really see much of leadership from him in that game to make sure that the team was playing to their strengths. We were being pressed quite a bit, and we were still playing out from the back, and I needed the team to play a little higher up and put in some long balls, make sure to find Timo Werner on one of his runs. We didn't do that enough, and I felt like Aspi should have noticed these things, but he has still been one of our most consistent players in this squad, and that is why he gets into the team in one of the most important matches of the season. Antonio Rudiger did not play in that game against West Brom. He definitely starts for me. I don't really give a shit about this. It's no big deal for me, so he starts. For the right wing back, I have gone with... I was in two minds about this, because we have Callum Hudson-Odoi and we have Reece James. Both excellent players. Both very, very good in the attack. I haven't been seeing too much from Reece as of late. However, I still believe that he can produce a really good performance on his day. Callum Hudson-Odoi, we all know what his talent is, and I do feel his talent is a bit limited in that right wing back role. I think he's forced to do defensive duties, which is kind of hindering his freedom to go up front and put in his 100% in the attack. And for this reason, I feel like he should be brought on as a sub later on in the game if things don't work out. And so I have gone with Reece James in the right wing back role. On the left hand side, I've gone with Benjamin Chilwell. Honestly, this was a very last minute decision. I actually prefer Alonso in this game because of the way Porto press as a team. They press zonally. That means if the ball is on the left, the entire team will move towards the left side of the field and kind of press to outnumber players and to close the gap between and the spaces between in front of and in between players. Because of that, Chelsea have the ability to switch sides very, very quickly, and that was something we saw a lot of under Frank Lampard. Not so much under Thomas Tuchel, but we know Thomas Tuchel is a tactical manager, so this could be very much part of his plan. Maybe not. However, who better in this team to hug the touchline, the sideline, than Marcos Alonso? And that was my first thought. But just thinking about that game against West Brom, we just saw the old Marcos Alonso back again. Running back again, trying to cover up distance because he was way too high on the pitch and we caught out in the transition. I just cannot see that happen again, man. And the thing is, that left-hand side, and I mean the Porto's right-hand side, they have Jesus Corona. It is what it is. That's what his name is. I don't know. But he is an absolute beast on that side and he cannot be taken lightly. And so I've got the more defensive-minded Chilwell. I do think he can hug the touchline as much as he wants, and I think his ability can be used little differently, and we'll get into that a little later. But yeah, Chilwell for me on the left wing back role. In the midfield, I have gone with a midfield 3. I've gone on midfield 3. The two defensive-minded midfielders are going to be Jorginho and Kovacic. The The partnership is back. Of course, it was pretty non-existent in their West Brom game because of the dynamic in which we employed Jorginho kind of playing a sole playmaker in the back while Kovacic was let to go and penetrate West Brom's defense with his runs. I do not think that dynamic kind of suited them. I feel like they're better as a unit, as a double pivot unit moving up and down the pitch. And I think Tuchel will definitely work with both of them to make sure that they are spot on for this game. In the number 10, I've gone with none other than Mason Mount. Mason Mount definitely gets a shout in this game. He got a goal when he came on against West Brom. Moving on to my strike partnership. A little different than usual. But I've gone with King Kai Havertz and Olivier Giroud. Havertz playing more of a false 9 position while Giroud playing that target man, and that's why I want Chilwell on the left hand side. Just spam in the crosses. Giroud will get in there. I have no doubts in my mind about that. Giroud will score a goal tomorrow. He will score a goal tomorrow. Havertz will be very, very influential in that upper tier area, right next to the goal. I feel that's where he comes alive, and that's his best position in my opinion. I think this lineup will cause havoc in the Sevilla ground against FC Porto tomorrow. It's going to be a very, very exciting game, guys. I'm always excited to watch Chelsea play. Of course, after that defeat, it left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth because obviously all the rival fans are having a field day. All the media is having a field day with it. But lest we forget, the last 14 games unbeaten, conceded 2 goals, 1 own goal, and 1 from another opposition. It's a season to believe, honestly. It is a season to believe with all the stars aligning. This could be our season, boys. This could be our season. I'm not looking too ahead. We have to focus on what we have in front of us, and that is FC Porto. So let us go and get this win. This will be a very important win for us to grab an away goal and to bring it back to the bridge and see how things go from there. But I hope you like the video, guys. I would like to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers, because as of yesterday we have reached 70 subscribers. I can't believe 70 people watch me, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I honestly feel like I don't know why should anybody watch me, honestly. I'm just out here chatting shit, but I'm very, very grateful to whoever you guys are who are supporting the channel and are constantly sending me messages, giving me video tips. A lot of you guys have been very, very helpful. Very, 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 very big thank you to all of you. If you are new to the channel, it's a whole lot of Chelsea content, man. So hit that subscribe button. If you liked today's video, do not forget to like the video. It really helps me out, puts me in a good mood. And tonight it's a big Champions League night. City versus Dortmund and Real Madrid versus Liverpool. So let's see how things go, but let's see how things unfold, and I will see you guys in the next one.